I have realized in my own community, Laventille East Movement, is that there's a lot of young people with guns.
These young people are not getting these guns.
You believe that we're not a democracy? Because people would like to believe that Trinidad and Tobago is not a democracy. But do you 100% believe that Trinidad and Tobago is not a democracy?
Come on. Yeah, that's restricted party.
Yes, absolutely.
Alongside myself, I'm Chairman. Precious, tell us where we're at because we're in Chigoanas.
So we are in the land of Chigoanas right now, and we are located at the Bridge 500 Chigoanas. Now we are going to show you during the time of 2020 August, you know, the heat of elections, we were noticing a lot of these buildings. Look at this dilapidated state. Someone right now wish they could have got a home to live in.
The Progressive Empowerment Party says that the dump there at Port of Spain that enters into your capital city, we will remove that Port of Spain dump.
Don't care. Yeah, be self-conscious. Hi, good night, Trinidad and Tobago. Welcome back to What's Next after a very long Carnival season. I'm joined by the Women's Arm Chairman, Precious CRUICKSHANK. Good night, Precious.
Good night, Mr. David Welch, and host of What's Next. Don't forget that.
Look, she put title.
Yes. We are back, guys, after a long weekend and a long break. We took
a long carnival
break.
A
long carnival break, but we are back. We are well. You are well, David?
I am. I think I'm doing much better given that Carnival 2023 was a major, I won't say major success, but it was a success in my book.
And they call it the mother of all carnivals, huh? So
I know about that, considering that it didn't have Soca Monarch.
Exactly.
Right?
And that's supposed to be a part of the entire whole carnival experience.
Yeah.
You know, but we didn't have that this year, and of course we will get into that later on our show. Yes?
Agreed. So, good night and welcome to What's Next. We are actually done with seasons and we're actually doing live tapings right now. We are being broadcasted live from the Progressive Empowerment Party head office, number 14 to 17 Victoria Square, Park Street, Port of Spain. And you would be getting this one-on-one interaction from both myself and Precious, both leading respective arms to the Progressive Empowerment Party. This show is going to go a bit more in depth into current affairs, politics, just social life, every kind of life, every aspect of life. We're going to be talking about it right here on What's Next.
Yes.
All right? You would be able to catch Precious CRUICKSHANK here every Wednesday and Friday.
Yes, guys.
And you'd be able to catch myself here almost every day of the week.
You broke the news to them, to our audience?
I just broke it. Nice. Every day of the week, you're going to get this face, see some familiar faces every single day of the week.
Yes.
But you're going to get Precious CRUICKSHANK every Wednesday and Friday, and on days that I cannot make it.
Hopefully, you know, guys, he would be able to make it each and every day, but you know, things happen. And of course, I will be there to fill in for Mr. David Welch.
I hear you. So I think the Carnival season was a bit of a success. I mean, Marshall Montano, Marshall 40 was a bit of a...
It was shaky, you know.
It was shaky,
It was shaky, you know, like shake the place.
I feel like Precious was one of those waiting outside any crowd.
I was not. Unfortunately, I heard it was a good show, but it could have been great. But the Marshall, most attendees stated that they anticipated the show to be a great one, not just a good one, coming from Marshall Montano, who usually have lots of, you know, excellent showcases of, you know, the culture and soca, and having a lot of artists come from, you know, different countries. Yeah. But, you know, what they anticipated, it did not receive. And I mean, say less, many were disappointed. But, you know, sometimes you'll have disappointments, and then sometimes you'll have some victories. But, you know, we can't just make it sound like Marshall never performed great shows. He has. You know, it was Marshall Mondays before it actually went to Friday, M40. And throughout the years, Marshall Monday was a must attend for a lot of Trinbagonians and also those who live abroad. So, yeah.
I did not go to Marshall 40, but I can tell you that I have been to some exclusive fetes in Trinidad and Tobago. Not in Tobago, but in Trinidad.
Yes.
And Miss Lady, the songs this year did not disappoint. I kid you not. Come Home, Shake the Place, Bungee,
Hard Fet.
Hard Fet.
Hard Fet.
Hey, the songs this year did not disappoint.
Yes.
In fact, I was at one Woodbrook Place yesterday, as well as I was at one Woodbrook Place on Monday. And to see the bands pass, and to see Tribe, Human, all these bands pass, and I see people on the balcony
in their
waving
colors
and shaking the place, shaking down the place. I think that this year, the songs this year were absolutely amazing.
Yes.
I think to me it represented that vibe where, or the tradition where Carnival is finally back home in Trinidad and Tobago
our
after
culture
so long.
was well represented with these artists that they sang songs. I think the 2-year break allowed them to work on their creativity and give us the best for 2023. And I mean, Hard Fet is the great.
Now, I would have thought, I mean, congratulations to Bunji Garland for winning the road match.
Yes.
He got the road match title this year. Congratulations to Bunji Garland. But I would have really thought, and I was rooting for Nyla as well as Skinny Fabulous.
Their song
I honestly was rooting for them.
Was amazing. It was well written. I would say, and whoever was the composers for that song was amazing. And the artist Nyla Blackman and also Skinny Fabulous, what a pair, what a duo.
For real.
Like,
for real.
It is a match made in heaven when it comes to soca music. And I must say it was excellent. It was indeed excellent. I mean, I was rooting for all of them because all of the songs were great.
It was.
But the people wanted Hard Fet, and it won.
From the start of the season itself, where you got that calypso groovy vibe from Voice into just this. I don't know. I did not hear much. Well, we got the ghetto music at the start. I think at the start you were hearing a lot of the ghetto music from Tempo, and they released the ghetto songs, and then but it all drew down to just Carnival coming home, and that's the theme of it all. Carnival 2023, Carnival back in Trinidad and Tobago, in Trinbago, Caribbean.
And you know what other song, David, that really was good as well on the road was Olatunji's song.
Engine Room. Oh.
Like, that just gave you an entire depiction of how melodious soca calypso mix is. Like, he was excellent with that song, I must say. If we had a groovy soca monarch, I think he would have won. I really think he would have won.
I can see it. I can see it.
They played it a lot on the road.
Yeah, Engine Room is actually really, really nice.
Yes.
But you know, that mixture on the road, because I wasn't on the road with bands, but I was there at one Woodbrook, and the bands would pass, and they would do a mixture of the today music with the yesterday music, meaning the last Carnival 2018, 2019, and I think it was just a beautiful composure by the DJs, by those that playing on the road.
Absolutely.
I saw masqueraders just jumping up for joy.
That's
what I saw. But we have some footage of Carnival 2023, and we themed it Come Home, because Carnival truly came home this year. It was brought back into our culture. It is something that Trinidadians just love to do for just 2 days alone on the road. We love to jump up and parade and love up ourselves, love up each other. And Come Home was the theme of Carnival 2023. And I just want to leave you with this, well, not leave you, but allow you to look at this beautiful composure on the road.
Feel it in the air from the time I wake. Spirits come alive when we celebrate. What we bring to life to happen every day. Is a kind of high that they can replicate. This stage is we own. This place is we own. Look how the ground shaking, all over town shaking. This we are the ground shaking.
Nyla, love it. Come home from Nyla. Oh my goodness, it is absolutely amazing. That is Carnival 2023.
Absolutely.
Now you spoke about persons jumping out. I mean, it was absolute love on the street. I cannot tell you how much love was on the street.
Yeah.
There was absolute love on the street. Precious recorded this video at One Woodbrook. Take a the absolute love on the street there, Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah.
And not on the street, from a balcony, from someone's
a balcony. Yeah? Yes.
Absolutely amazing, absolutely amazing. Carnival really did not disappoint in 2023. Persons really enjoyed themselves throughout the entire thing.
Absolutely.
The music was
the music
not
carried
really,
itself. It carried the culture. It carried everything, and of course the masqueraders along the streets of Port of Spain, and well, also in our cities, Port of Spain and San Fernando. People were just happy. You could have seen the happiness on people's faces. Like it was really a great experience for many. And while some would say, you know, a lot of spectators weren't there as expected by South Key and other places, there were a lot of masqueraders and a lot of spectators in the Queen's Park Savannah and also Arapita Avenue.
Arapita Avenue was you couldn't breathe.
You could not breathe. You couldn't pass.
You couldn't
but
breathe.
I must commend the police service, TTPS, for their outstanding performance.
No, I said that
during Carnival.
I said that's the director disagree, by the way.
You disagree?
But I said that same
No,
thing.
I must say I was there, and let me tell you, as soon as anything broke out, let's say a fight or anything, they stopped everything completely because the safety of the citizens, and also remember you have foreigners that are here as well, was important. You could enjoy yourself, but try and don't create chaos. Try and reduce the madness. Try and stabilize yourself to know that, hello, you want to have fun, but have clean fun, and we are here to ensure that you have clean fun. So I must commend them. They were on the streets, and these men and women who, you know, take pride in the uniform that they wear were out there. They could have been anywhere else, but they were there, and they did their jobs well. They didn't rough up anybody. You know, they weren't violent against anybody. They stood when they had to stand. They stood their ground. They were silent, and they moved within the crowds to ensure safety. So we must commend the TTPS.
I agree.
Yeah?
Not just that, but it was a safe carnival.
It was.
I've seen the comments on social media by persons saying, well, look, 7 meters here, 6 meters here, foreigner shot there, this, that, the other. But overall, it was a pretty safe carnival
correct
experience. I mean, the avenue was something different. You had the 1 or 2 people that wanted to start something.
Yeah.
But as you said, it was shut down by the TTPS.
Yeah, it was.
It was a safe carnival. I must give them that. The TTPS did a good job this carnival. The Minister of National Security, Ophelia, and Commissioner of Police, I know what she's doing. But it was a safe carnival.
She was out there. She was out there. You know, still, you know, she knows how to put her foot in the water. So let's see what else she'll be doing. I mean, the Minister of National Security has been there, and he ain't doing nothing yet. So
there's something that I have to talk to that commissioner about, you know, because you see all them roadblocks by police trying to get you a ticket for your tire, this, that, the other. We could talk. Yeah. But anyway, on staying with Carnival and keeping with Carnival 2023, again, the theme was Come Home. You just heard from Nyla Blackman and Skinny. Fabulous. Now you're going to hear from Marshall Montano, Voice, and what's the other guy name?
Skinny.
No, not Skinny. Skinny was the one with Voice and Marshall. There's someone else. But anyway, take us to the Carnival experience,
Yes.
director.
Back on the go again, back on the road again. It's time to fly and get away. Where we have no problems, it's just we friends and good vibes there. We restore and reset all the energy, ready to reconnect with the family. Our renewed commitment to we people there, to we people there, to we people there. The Caribbean is we base, right here is where we base. The runway is the stage, we costume is the plane. Every flight that we take, it's like Carnival day. So much to celebrate, we go wait and we go sing. Flying high, living we life for war. We flying high, and Paris we drive for war. Tell them we say, we got Caribbean, we got Caribbean, we got Caribbean, we got Caribbean. Connecting the region, we got Caribbean, we got Caribbean. Hey, watch it now. We are Caribbean. The Caribbean is we place, right here is where we base. The runway is the stage, we costume is the plane. Every flight that we take, it's like Carnival day. So much to celebrate, we go wait and we go sing. Flying high over, living we life for war. We flying high over, and Paris we drive for war. Tell them we say, we got Caribbean, we got Caribbean, we got Caribbean, we got Caribbean. Connecting the region, we got Caribbean, we got Caribbean. We got Caribbean, we got Caribbean, we got Caribbean, we got Caribbean. Connecting the region, we got Caribbean, we got Caribbean. We are Caribbean.
Ghanaians, and we wear that proudly. You know, no matter, you know, you're black or you're white or you're this or you're that, you are a Trinidadian, and that is what makes us unique. It is the flag that we wave it high, that no matter where we come from or where we came from, we are here in Trinidad and Tobago, and this is who we are as a people. And you know, we represent our culture well, but you know, other things I wish we would speak up about and parade the streets for, and
Only if.
but probably sooner or later we will, yeah?
Correct. Now, recognizing our culture is very much important, and as future politicians or parliamentarians, recognizing culture is most important. I think we don't just take an oath of office to protect citizens, but we also take an oath of office to protect our culture, our brand, what is so indigenous to us. And some of the people that are indigenous to us is the very Marshall Montano, all right? And we must employ Marshall Montano to do exactly what he is doing and taking soca international. Because of the avenue that Marshall created, it opened up an opportunity for Patrice Roberts. Did you see the opportunity now for Patrice Roberts to go international and perform her soca music? Yeah. And that is just part of the avenue that these giants are creating for local talent.
And not just
also.
Patrice, you have Voice. You have Dastra, you have a lot, many more of them that he has opened the door for. You have to give him his kudos, you know. He had the key, and he used the key to open the way for many soca artists within Trinidad and Tobago and across the board. Like, a lot of people did not know about soca music, about that genre, and he did it well. He carried it well. Let's talk about even Bungie Garlin and Faye and Lions. They were on 106 and Park a few years ago. That was a US show, a music show, and they performed on 106 and Park. So each and every one of them, those who were there, you know, I would say the foundations of, you know, soca in our era. they were planting seeds, and look at it now, growing to trees, because they did what they wanted to see the future of soca become, and is soon becoming. You know, he were actually Marshall was they had talks for Grammys. Yeah. So I mean, that is something to see soca music in the Grammys. Is amazing. That is a great accomplishment we would achieve. Yeah,
it is. And for the persons that are negative, and there's only one side negative right now, if you look at it, and it's in PNM side, there's only one side negative about Marshall taking soca the way that he's taking it and making it international. We have never protected our own here in Trinidad and Tobago.
But you know what, David? I think some people are fearful of change and fearful of what things could become. But give them time. Whoever is negative, bringing negativity towards it, give them time. I think you give people enough time to like grow on them and to see the positives that it would bring to our culture in Trinidad and Tobago. And I guess in the future, they would move from negative into seeing the positive light.
I would like to believe so, but based off what we did to our very own Nicki Minaj, I disagree. Nicki Minaj was here for Carnival 2023, and for the first time ever in probably not history, because she did soca already, but for the first time ever she performed it on a major scale that she did with Marshall as well as Destra. But I have pictures with Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj rocked Trinidad, honestly. With the way that she wore the Carnival costume and promoted the Carnival culture. Now, this is pure Trini. The fact that Nicki Minaj continues, despite all the hate that she got for the last time she was here and for the last comments that she made about Trinidad, she rocked Trinidad and Tobago there. Give us Shake the Place with Nicki Minaj and Destra and Marshall Montano, the music video to come. Show us that.
I'm getting a real bag. I get it on real bad. They know they can't compete with Trini girls. They going out real sad. That bumper got even bigger, so now he not even with her. I wanted that bit, I did me that hug. I want to see getting a sticker. We smoking that real grass. We paying that real mass. Shout out to Marshall Wi-Fi. Wanted a real rap.
Great performer, a superstar, we would say, an artist, and for her to come down and help promote the song as well as take part in Carnival, her native country, come on. I think the negativity stems from what, really and truly? From her last experience. Things happen and we need to stop, look at the past. Okay, that possibly happened in the past with another artist and blah blah blah. Okay, that was in the past. She's here again and she came to enjoy herself once again. She came to promote the culture once again. And of course, a lot of people overseas seeing that she's here promoting soca music, promoting the culture, the carnival. That helps our tourism sector. We need to stop looking at it negatively and start looking at all the positives for her being here and also what she's bringing to Trinidad and Tobago. Yes?
Now that is true, but away from all of that, away from the Nicki, away from the Marshall, before people say like Marshall buy we out or something like that.
True.
Hint, Marshall. But despite all of that, Bungie Garlin won Road March.
Vikings, that's right.
She is a major fan.
Major fan of Bungie Garlin and Faye and Lions. What?
Well, Bungie took home Road March.
Yes.
Take us to Bungie Garlin. Hard Fete.
Are you ready? 2. Let's make it to the century. FOC. Hey! Hey! Shoot!
Hey, Bungie boy.
Hard fat,
Hard fat. No, I could see why it will take road march. I honestly could see why. But Nyla.
It brings back, you know, long ago, you know, you used to see flags and fat. That was kind of diminishing. You weren't seeing the flags. More or less, you were more seeing more phones. And, you know, that song kind of allowed people to start bringing back flags to fat and start bringing back the old, I would say, mannerism of how fat used to be. So I applaud Bungie and Fayan for that song. I mean, it's a great one and it deserves Road March, just as Nyla and Skinny Fabulous deserve Road March, but one has to be the winner and one has to be second. And Hard Fat was first.
Hard Fat came out. Hard Fat came out on top of it all.
Yeah.
So, all right. I could see that happening. I could see it. Hard Fat was really good. I mean,
it was.
Bungie really did destroy the place. But yeah, Carnival 2023 again was absolutely almost perfect. Given that we did not have a Soca Monarch, it's questionable. Marshall 40 took the spot of Soca Monarch. I hope next year that does not happen at all, given that we have a Carnival 2024. But we will not be seeing Big Mike in 2024, at least in Port of Spain.
He had enough. That's his words and quote. I had enough.
Director, show us why Big Mike
had
enough of Carnival, or at least had enough of NCC for Carnival 2023.
I am just a band leader, a poor, humble band leader for the last 40 years. And I want to say today, this will be my last. I have done enough. For a band to come through the wrong way, bust the line, come in front and block everybody, and then let them go. When I had meeting with Mr. Nestor Nantu, and he said, Mike, I'm going to pull them aside, and I'm going to let you go. And that did not happen. I was behind Lost Stride. Behind Lost Stride. Lost Stride for a long time, and I now reached the stage. So I want to say, you all wouldn't miss me. I don't want all of you to miss me, but I want to tell you all, I have done enough for Carnival in Trinidad and Tobago. Over 40 years. And enough is enough. I'm not, you're all not going to see me on this stage again. This will be my last. My last, because the NCC, the authorities, and Mr. Nescanantu, who promised to bring me and pull certain prestige band aside because they come through the wrong way, bust the line, and they allow them to go across stage. So this is my last. I finish with Carnival in Trinidad and Tobago. I may travel or I might go in the countryside and I will not be in Port of Spain. Enough is enough. for the last 20, 40 years, I had enough. And I cannot deal with dishonesty, and I can't deal with people that want to favor the prestige band. Thank you very much. That's it for me. That's it for me. Mike Antoine, known as Big Mike. You all will not see me for Carnival on this stage ever, ever, ever in life again. I've had enough of this honesty by the NCC authorities. That's it. I'm going to have a good time today. I'm going to parade for you all, and that's it. Right? I don't want nobody to miss me, and I know you all will not miss me, but I have done Trinidad and Tobago proud. 16 band of the year in Boston, 13 band of the year, Labor Day on the Parkway, 3 band of the year, Long Island, the only 3 carnival. In Africa, Nigeria, I take Carnival to Nigeria. I fly the flag of Trinidad and Tobago all over the world. Grenada, Barbados, Dominica, St. Lucia. I do over 15 carnivals a year. And I've been treated badly today. So I'm saying today is my last, is my very, very last on this stage. I could do without that embarrassment. I could do without that humiliation. And I serve this country. I have served this country well.
For you, what's his name?
Big Mike? Yeah,
for
good luck.
serving your country well. I don't know if I understand his frustration over all the years. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't think that's his stage for it.
No, I honestly believe that was the wrong place and wrong time.
Of course it was.
Honestly, you know, some things, okay, you address it after.
Yeah.
An official statement from Legacy, his ban could have been made, stating about the
He done.
dishonesty
No.
of NCC
They
and
didn't need to go into any dishonesty at all. Legacy, the band just needed to put out a statement. Big Mike is done. Or Big Mike
Exactly.
resigned.
All right.
I didn't need to get 4 minutes of you coming on the stage interrupting
stating
Carnival
that,
to
and
do all that nonsense.
Exactly. People didn't come there for that.
Not
right?
at
They
all.
came to enjoy the show. They came to see the masqueraders. They came to see your band. And okay, there were a lot of mishaps and a lot of things that was happening inside. But as you know, it's usually stated, don't air out your dirty linens for the public to see. All of that could have been addressed after, because the people didn't come for that. They didn't pay their money to come and see that or hear that. People didn't pay money for costumes to come and wait to listen to you for 4 minutes to address that you're not coming back again. Right? So, you know,
I'm talking about dishonesty.
yeah, wrong place at the wrong time.
Sorry, Big Mike. Wrong place, wrong time, Big Mike. Carnival isn't about you complaining that NCC bad. We all know that. It's run by the state, right? Anything run by the state is terrible. Anything. But that's the wrong place, wrong time. People wanted to get away from it all.
Yeah.
People then want to come to Carnival and still have to hear about politics and have to hear about
Bacchanal.
Bacchanal was run Trinidad.
Yeah.
But political Bacchanal.
Yes,
we don't want to hear
yes.
about that. We absolutely don't. So Big Mike, take your whole issue with NCC and deal with it.
Address it differently in another place.
I'm not saying that you're wrong or you're right. I'm saying that it's not the place, it's not the time. Carnival people pay them. And for God, foreigners here, for God's sake. Let them see that Trinidad could at least still operate with some level of decorum.
Exactly.
A level of decorum Trinidad could operate with.
Because Moses said, but why did he choose this time to state that or stop the whole parade because of that?
I don't know why they didn't cut him mic.
Well,
let me tell you, if you put a David Welch production inside of it, your mic would have been cut.
For sure it would have been cut.
For a long time I cut your mic.
In
From
2
the time I
seconds.
hear resign, goodbye, you are gone. Have security take the mic from him. I'm sorry, Legacy. All Legacy needed to do, I mean, social media is a thing, put out a release.
Yeah,
You're
that
done
is
with
it. That is it. Yeah.
But you know what? If he had done a release on his phone, nobody would have paid any mind. Nobody would have paid any attention. So, and the only people that pay attention to this is persons that were at home on social media. We on the road. Director, load up the loop. Let me show them what we were doing on the road. Run that clip for me.
and them with. Everybody rock them with. Everybody rock them with. Everybody something with. No stop, pause. Stay right there. Don't move. Show the spirit discipline. Don't shake. Show the spirit discipline. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. 4, 3, 2, everybody 1. And them with. Everybody rock them with. Everybody rock them with. Everybody something with. No stop. Music in my blood. Can you feel the spirit calling? Music in my blood. Can you hear the spirit calling? Melody. Feel the rhythm beating like it's one heartbeat. Everybody follow me. 2 beat left. Everybody 2 beat left. Everybody 2 beat left. Everybody 2 beat left. To the right, 2 beat right. Let me go, let me go. Everybody 2 beat right. To the right, everybody 2 beat right. One yo, everybody 2 beat right. To the right. Music in my blood. Can you feel the spirit calling? Music in my blood. Can you hear the spirit calling? Melody. Feel the rhythm beating like it's one heartbeat.
They love.
The enjoyment, the love, the culture, the bacchanal, the everything. You just saw it in that video clip.
You really did see all of that.
Everything you saw in that clip, Papa.
So,
What?
I want to firstly thank Loop for that clip. That was cute to see Loop TT, all right? But they love in that clip, they love on the road, you saw it all there.
Of course, and there is no doubt. There's no doubt. You can't say that there isn't any love when it comes to Carnival.
Exactly.
When it comes to Carnival, hello, you're my brother, family.
No, it's not just that. It's not just people. And for Big Mike, who took the stage and complained, let me tell you something. Not even the dogs care. Director, show us the dogs for Carnival in Tobago. The Tobago Association, they did this with the animals. Even the dogs participated in Carnival.
Oh my God.
So cute, right?
Super cute. I saw this. This is super. Oh, dog lovers.
Exactly. This
is a new initiative. This is very innovative. Whoever created a ban for dogs, Animal Shelter, Tobago Branch.
Tobago Branch Animal Shelter did this for their dogs. It is so amazing. So cute. So even the dogs participated in Carnival 2023. Yes. I forgot to put the kiddies together.
Oh,
but
yes.
the kids enjoyed themselves.
They showcased themselves.
Yeah, I saw some images from our shadow member of parliament, Dion Richards, where his son enjoyed himself. What did you dress as?
I think it was a lion.
I can't remember, but
a lion or a bee, one of the two. But he looks super cute, super cute.
Himself.
And that's it. You want children to grow up in the culture. I know many people will have their religious beliefs as well. But, you know, just to make them aware of their culture and, you know, being a Trimbagonian, you can't leave out Carnival. You can't leave out what makes us so unique, what people from all across the world come to our country, come to our Twin Island to be a part and to participate in this Carnival. That is it. And people love it. People love it. People love our pan. Well, hopefully it will become our national instrument sooner or later. But people love pan. Look at from China, coming all the way from China to Trinidad just to be a part of the panorama, just to be a part of it all. That is what people love. And for us to embrace our own culture, many Trinis don't, but you have to. It's a part of you, no matter your religious background. The culture is the Trimbagonian culture, which is Carnival.
That's rich.
You don't have to be a part of it. You don't have to take part of it, but just know that it's a part of who we are. Yeah?
And it's rich in spirit. It's very much rich in spirit, and it's really, really nice. All right? But that was our showcase to the world of Carnival 2023. I think it was well put together by promoters, by fetters, by masqueraders.
Yes.
It was a great combination of just love, enjoyment, talent, culture.
Correct.
Every race, creed found an equal place on the streets. And then Well, I don't want to bore people. Well, not bore people, but send people into any kind of feud with each other. But this was really good. This was well put together. This was something amazing.
Correct. I must say though, we should really reconsider having back the Soca Monarch, because
I think next year we would have it.
Yeah, I think with proper planning,
Yeah.
and of course if the organizers need to get government funding, request for it sooner. Well, earlier I would say than later, because if it's a large amount, they can't just allocate that amount, a large sum amount, just as the late time that they requested. So probably the organizers need to prepare a little better. But I mean, the Soca Monarch brought out people like Voice, brought out people like Dasha and Marshall. All of them participated in the Soca Monarch, and it is a part of the culture. It is a part of the whole festivities of Carnival.
Yeah.
So to just not have it, some people were much disappointed.
Yeah, it is.
But and they would say that died and whatever. But I wouldn't say so, because anything that died could be brought back to life.
It has died.
It has, but we could still bring it back to life.
It has died. I went to Soca Monarch a few years ago. The crowd wasn't like a Marshall. It wasn't like any fete that I went to in 2023. It was bare minimum crowd. VIP was bare minimum as well.